Jrue, after looking at the film, what did you like about what you guys were able to do, and what are you expecting here in Game 2 on Sunday night?
That's new.
Yeah, I think we came out aggressive, which was good. Gave us a leeway to kind of withstand their punch when they came back, and then I think we did a pretty good job executing for most of the game. But keeping our poise, even being up almost 30, and then them coming down, cutting it to 8. I think we kept our poise pretty well and pushed it back up to 20.
What are you expecting Game 2?
Something different, you know. They're probably going to try to get more threes. I think the role players are going to make more of an impact, and then they're just going to come out more aggressive, you know. It was Game 1. There's always a filler game. But, you know, I think when both teams get more comfortable out here, it'll be a battle.
Game 2's have been an issue. I mean, it wasn't an Indy, but how do you prevent against that? What was the key to doing it the last round?
I think just having that mindset that we want this win, and however long it takes, no matter what it takes, get it done. So not every game is going to be pretty or like the first game. Just knowing that if we do what we're supposed to do, we'll always have a chance.
On the flip side, the Mavericks have been very successful in their Game 2 matchups. I mean, how much are you expecting them to punch back?
Yeah. Again, it's Game 2 of the finals, so I think we're definitely expecting them to swing and come out clawing and fighting. We know that their Game 2s, Luka's definitely started off killing, especially in the first quarter, but I think at this point we have to just lock into the game plan and do the best we can to kind of withstand their punches and go from there.
Did your game plan things that they usually have done leading up to the finals? Were they able to do that, like corner threes, lobs, things like that?
I think we did the best we could trying to take away the lobs. Those are definitely energy plays for them. 2 high flyers and Gafford and Lively. So I think we tried to take those away. I think we tried to keep them off the free throw line as best as possible. And then we know that they have corner shooters and Derrick Jones Jr. and P.J. Washington and Tim Hardaway Jr. Like, they have a lot of great role players out there. So we're really going to do the best we can to try to minimize that.
Has Coach given you any key message entering Game 2?
You got to ask him that.
Jrue, how would you describe the relationship between Jason and Jalen? What makes it work so well?
I think the relationship between Jason and Jalen is natural. I don't think that they try to force anything upon one another. I feel like people do try to make it like a big deal, but they're honestly who they are. They can be quiet at times, but when they speak, everything that they say is important. So, and I think that their relationship is their relationship, and it's been awesome.
How special is it to watch each do what they do individually and then put it together with the team in what they bring?
I like it a lot better being on their side rather than going against them, just because I've been in situations where I've had to guard both of them in a series, and it's extremely difficult. The way that they play, they complement each other, especially being aggressive, getting into the paint. Both of them being great playmakers in the first game, balancing that with getting scoring and making everybody better. So I'm glad I'm on the side.
Jrue, I want to ask you about just being a Celtic in your style of play. You look at the history of the Celtics, and players that kind of have given their all on the defensive side, diving all over the floor. Marcus Smart, he was very loved here when he played here. Is that style and that history kind of something that attracted you to the Celtics, because it seems like you have that kind of gene?
I think besides the winning culture and having a team that's made the conference finals, it seems like almost every year, and a team that just has great players, organization that, I mean, it's one of the top organizations, if not the top organization in the league. So there's a little bit more to it. I always play that way. I'm always gonna give my heart, but this crowd here does make you wanna run through a wall for them. So when we're here in TD and just able to play in front of the fans, it definitely gives an extra boost.
And what were your impressions of Game 1 about the energy?
Amazing, and we need it every game, no matter how long the series takes.
Jrue, you are the only guy with a ring on this team. What are you telling them about this process? Has anyone asked you about it? And what do you share with the guys?
Man, I haven't said anything. We got guys who've been to the finals, and I think that alone, them going and not finishing what they wanted to finish, is motivation enough. I think a lot of the times they talk to me. JB's been talking to me a lot, especially during the game, where to be, what to do. Jason has hit me a couple of times during the game on what he likes and if he wants me in a dunker in the corner. So I feel like these guys have and JT and JB have a good hold on what they want out of the games and what they want out of the teammates. And then Al is Al. Al is just the best leader, that we have, and you can tell that everybody on this team is motivated to win.
Where did it come from, your demeanor? You seem to have the right demeanor on the basketball court, whatever it takes, step back, D, threes, things like that. How did you develop that over the course of your career?
It's a good question. I'd probably say my parents. I think in high school I was a bit wild. I would yell at people, and if it was my teammates or if it was the refs or it was the crowd, I'd get pretty disrespectful, and my parents would definitely reprimand me. And I think just growing and maturing and knowing that, like, you can't speak to people like that is, even if you're in competition, is something that I eventually learned. So throughout the league, I did my best to kind of push my competition to the floor and show it through my work.
Parents usually end up right.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Drew, in game one, you saw a big lead dwindle down to 8 points. Is that something that maybe, as you look back, might have been something positive, facing that adversity and still winning by 18 points, kind of feeling their punch a little bit and thinking what you could do better in game two?
For sure. You don't ever want anything too easy. We also know that having a 20-point lead means nothing in this league. We've seen it dwindle too many times. So, and even just knowing that, like, we're in the finals now, so anything is possible. But it definitely was a good thing seeing that. Obviously, them coming back to within 8, we can just withstand that punch. We can keep our demeanor and get back to the scoring and the defense that we wanted to.
Last question, guys.
Kyrie said he thought the other night it would be a little louder in here. How much would you welcome it to be a little louder in here?
It can be as loud as they want to. I love it. It brings me energy. I think having that type of passion, walking around, seeing everybody here with Celtics stuff on, not even just here, but even like the street after the game. These last couple of days of me not practicing, but like trying to go to the grocery store and stuff like that has been absolutely insane, but at the same time amazing. So I welcome it.
Thank you, Drew. Let's get some space.